Hello students, today we are going to learn adjectives. So in this chapter we are going to learn what are the adjectives and how to use these adjectives before and after the nouns. Okay, so what do you mean by adjective? An adjective is a word that tells us more about a noun. Means what? It describes the noun. There are many things that an adjective could tell us about a noun. For example, in your textbook it has been given as Karan is a naughty boy. Okay, what kind of boy? Yes, he is a naughty boy. So the word naughty, it describes to the Karan. Okay, it describes to Karan. Which word describes the Karan? Naughty. So naughty is an adjective, Karan is an noun. Okay. See the second example. Can you show me the red pen? Which type of pen it is? It's a red. So the word red tells more information about pen. Yes, okay. Now see the third example. There are 5 computers in the room. How many computers are there in the room? 5. So 5 is a adjective. Okay. See here. 5 is an adjective. And what is the noun here? Computer. Now let's learn about attributive and predicative adjective. What do you mean by attributive adjective? Attributive adjective means those adjectives comes before the nouns. It's called attributive adjective. And predicative adjective means those adjectives comes after the verb. It's called predicative adjective. Okay. See the example in your textbook. This example have been given as the family sat down to dinner. Okay. So in this sentence, what is the noun? Yes, the family is a noun. And what is an adjective? Happy is an adjective. The word happy is describe more information about the family. Okay, it means the word happy describe about the noun family. Now like this only, see the second example. The family is happy. In this sentence, the family is a noun and it's a auxiliary verb, and the word happy is an adjective. Okay, you can see the both words are same, happy happy, family family in both sentences, but this in the second example the word happy has comes after the verb, so it's called predicate adjective. Now let's see some more examples. See, it was a beautiful play. In this example, in this sentence, play is a noun, and which word describe more information about the play? It's a beautiful. Okay, so beautiful is a attributive because it has come before the noun. See now second example, the play was beautiful. Okay, here beautiful is an adjective. It tells us more information about the play, but it has come after the verb, so it's called a predicative adjective. I hope everyone has got it. Now let's see the exercise A. Underline the adjectives and say whether they have been used predicative or attributively. First one example, there was heavy damage to building in that area. See here, heavy. Heavy is an adjective and it has come before the noun building. Okay, see here, buildings. This is the noun and heavy is an adjective, but which type of adjective it is? Attributive. Why? It has come before the noun. Now let's see the second example. Gauri called several times. The verb called is here and Gauri is a noun. So it has come, that several is an adjective and it has come after the verb, so it's called predicative. Next one, third example. The children were excited about the picnic. See in this third example, children is a noun, excited is an adjective, but which type of adjective it is? Predicative, because the word were is an verb and it has come, excited word has come after the verb, so it's a predicative. Next, Money was absent last week. See here, money is a noun. After the noun, was has been given, and absent is an adjective. It has come after the verb. So it's a predicative. Fifth one example, Kolkata is a large city. Kolkata is a noun. Large is an adjective, but it's a predicative adjective before it because it has come after the verb. Okay, auxiliary verb is given here is. So it's a predicative. Now let's see the sixth one. The wise man waited patiently. Okay, see here. The wise man, it's a noun, and waited patiently. So patiently, wise, which word is describing here about the man? Yes, the word wise. So wise is an attributive adjective because it has come before the noun. Now let's see the seventh one example. The first prize was taken by a young girl or young child. So young, it's an adjective. It has come before the noun. So it's a attributive adjective. Eighth one example. The fast train leaves at 11:30 p.m. Okay, the train is a noun, but how it was? The train was fast. So it's a attributive adjective as it has come before the noun. Ninth one. Some dreams often seem real. Okay, see here, noun is a dreams and some. So it's a adjective and it's a attributive adjective. Next one, 10th. This book is a good read. See here, book is a noun. And what is the adjective here? Good. But which type of it's a predicative. Why? Because it has come after the noun. See here, see this example, this. The word this also an adjective and it has come before the noun book. So it's an attributive. Now let's learn the comparison of adjectives. See, first one, the positive degree. It describes only the quality that an object has and there is no comparison involved. For example, the smart child, the angry father. Okay, it's the simplest form of saying, otherwise we can say talking. So it's called positive degree. Now let's learn second one, the comparative degree. When two people or things are compared, the comparative form is used. For example, dogs are supposed to be smarter than many other animals. Here dogs and other animals are compared. Okay, and which word is given here? Smarter. And next one is what? Than. So smarter than. Okay, the word than compare the two types of animals. Now let's see the second one example. Which of these pens is better? Okay, here have been asked about the choice. Okay, there are 2, 3, otherwise it would be 5, 6 pens would be there. So which pens are better? Next one, can I have a bigger plate? Okay, he has asked question. He has compared the plates and he had asked for it. Can I have a bigger plate? Means he did the comparison there. Now let's see the third degree, the superlative degree. When we compare more than two peoples or things, we use the superlative degree. The superlative means the highest degree of the quality that we are talking about. Okay, see now, for example, Charu is the tallest girl in the class. So in this example, we have compared the Charu, okay, with all of the students, okay, in the class. Nobody is tallest like her in that class. Second one example, this is the best gift I have received. Okay, the best means whatever gift she had received, in that all gifts, okay, only this gift is the best. Third one, can you show me your biggest room? Okay, means no room is like this biggest as that room. So here what we learnt, we have compare more than two or more things, okay, with one. Now let's learn the formation of degrees. Okay, see here, positive, comparative and superlative degrees have been given. Now let's learn how to form it. See, most adjectives form their comparative and superlatives by adding er and est to the positive. Okay, already positive degree have been given here and we have to learn how we form it. See, the word is given tall, so we have to add er and est to them. For example, tall, taller, tallest. It's a comparative degree, we have added here er, and in superlative degree we have added est. Like this all examples have been given, like kind, kinder, kindest. Okay, now see, let's learn the second rule. When an adjective ends in e, only r and st are added. Okay, see here, the example is given brave. In this word, the word brave ends with e. So while writing the comparative degree, we have to add only r, and in superlative degree have to add only st. Okay, see here, wise. This word also ends with e. White. This one also ends with e. So we have to add only r and st in superlatives. Now let's learn the next one example. See here, when the adjective ends in y with a consonant before it, the y changes to I and er ends in est. Okay. Now see, the adjective, the word happy, it ends with y, and what we did it here in comparative and superlative degree, we have skipped the y. Okay, and instead of y we have written here I, and as usual we know in the comparative degree we use er and est. Like this way, in this way we have added here happy, happier, happiest. Which changes we have did it here? Instead of y we have written here I, er and I, est in superlative. See the second one example, easy. The word easy ends with y. So while writing in comparative, we have dropped this y and written here I-E-R, easier. Superlative, easiest. Okay, I-E-S-T. So remember it, whenever any adjective ends in y, drop this y, write there I, and as usual in comparative and superlative, use er and est respectively. Now let's learn the second one rule. When the adjective ends in a consonant with a short vowel sounds before it, the last consonant double and er and est are added. For example, hot. The adjective hot here, the o is a vowel. Okay, and after o, which letter has been given? T. So T is a consonant. So as per the rule, what we have to do, if the before consonant, if vowel has come, so what you have to do, you have to double the consonant and use er and est. As you know very well, in comparative and superlative we use er and est to show the comparison and superlative degree. In this way, see here, hot, hotter, hottest. Okay, why I have double it here double T? Because it's a consonant, and before the consonant here O has been come, it's a vowel. How many vowels are there? 5, A, E, I, O, U. Let's see the second, thin. The word thin also I has been given, so I is a vowel. After I, N is given, N is a consonant. So in the comparative degree, what happened here? See, we have double consonant. We have make it double and er, thinner, thinnest. Like this only. See here, fat, sad, same as it is. Now let's learn the next one rule. Many to vowel. Syllable. Syllable means what? Vowel. Okay. Many to vowel adjectives that do not end in y, and all adjectives with more than 2 syllables make the comparative and the superlative by adding more before the comparative and most before the superlative. It means, in short, what have to do the changes over here. If in any adjective or in any word, if more than 2 syllables are there, means 2 vowels are there, so in the comparative and in superlative degree you will add more and most. Okay, when you are going to do the comparison, you will compare it with more than this, like this you say, like this, more proper, most proper. See your example, proper. In this word, how many vowels have come? O and E, these both are vowels. Okay, so while doing comparative, you have to do it here, more proper and most proper. In this way, the word beautiful, okay, many vowels has come here, like E, A, U, I, U, again L. Okay, so in comparative and superlative degree, you will do the changes like as more beautiful and most beautiful. Okay, same like this, interesting and expensive also, more interesting, most interesting, expensive. See the vowels, E, three times E has come, I. Okay, like these words have come, vowels have come, more than two or more than three vowels are there, you will use more and most. Okay, now see irregular comparison. Certain adjectives do not form their comparatives and superlatives in any of the above ways. Okay, we have learned some ways we can change the degrees. Otherwise, we may say positive to while writing positive, comparative, and superlative. What have to do the changes we have learnt. Now we are going to learn the irregular comparison. It means these adjectives will be different. Okay, we have learnt we in positive, in comparative, and in superlative, we add er, comparative, est in superlative. But here the positive, see for example, good, better, best. In this example, we have not add er, est. Okay, they are different from each other. This is the rule. As much, more, most, little, less, least, bad, worse, worst, old, older, oldest, far, further, and furthest. Now let's learn something interesting about adjectives. Some adjectives have two forms in their comparative and superlative, but they use differently. Okay, see for example, old, older, elder, oldest, and eldest. Most of the students are confused like this about the old, older, and oldest and eldest. Okay, so how to use it, let's learn. Elder and eldest are used to talk only for people, okay, not for animals. Means we have to use this word only for related to your family members. You may say this is my elder brother, she is my eldest sister, like this. Okay, but you can't use it with animals. And we cannot say the elder than or older, oldest, and both are used people as well as things. It means in brief, see it's given in the corner, elder and eldest you can use only with people, and whatever left like this old, older, oldest, you can use it with all, with people and things. Now see the second one, farther and further. See the difference here. Farther, this word noted, otherwise express, it used for distance. Okay, the airport was farther from the city that I thought. Okay, means जितना सोचा था उसके उससे भी वो बहुत दूर है, डिस्टेंस पे है. It means farther. Now let's learn about the further. Further means what? It means in addition to. For example, I want to hear no further arguments. मीन्स इससे ज़्यादा मैं और आर्ग्यूमेंट नहीं सुन सकता, अदरवाइज नहीं सुन सकती, लाइक दिस, फर्दर, इन एडिशन टू. नाउ लेट्स लर्न द थर्ड वन, अ लेटर, लेटर, लेटेस्ट एंड लास्ट. Now let's see the difference in between. We use letter and latest with the reference of time. For example, it is letter that I thought. Okay, or you may say this is the latest variety of clothes. Means अभी अभी आई है जैसे कि. Okay, next one, letter, letter and last. These are the used for position. Okay, the later part of the book was boring. Later part of the book means second one position. Otherwise you may say this much part only it's interesting, and whatever left means later part was boring. So now let's learn exercise B. Write the comparative and superlative forms of the following adjectives in the table below, like black, blacker, blackest, unjust, more unjust, most unjust, lazy, lazier, laziest, tired, as they have used here two vowels in the adjective, so more tired, most tired, wonderful. In this adjective also more than two vowels, you may say syllable, so you can use here more wonderful and most wonderful. Brilliant, more brilliant, most brilliant. Little, less, least. Few, fewer, fewest. Now let's learn, here are some more examples. Handsome, we can't use like handsomer, handsomest. So what is the correct answer? More handsome, most handsome. Okay. Next, cute, cuter, cutest. Bright, brighter, brightest. Now let's solve exercise C. Fill in the blanks with the suitable forms of the adjectives given in the brackets. Okay. In the brackets some forms have been given, which is the suitable. You have to think and write over here. See, I have an dash sister. In the bracket it has been given old. Okay. You may use old, but what is the appropriate here? Elder. I have an elder sister. Second one, let's discuss this at a dash date, means letter date. In the bracket it's given late, so you have to write here correct form, it's a letter. The poor woman once had a dash life. Okay, which type of life? Happy, happier life. The child is the dash in the class. Young, here it's given the class, so you have to use here superlative degree, so it would come here youngest. Please be dash when you answer. Okay, it's a positive degree, so as it is it would come honest. This is the dash dress I have ever bought. Here it's bracket, it's written expensive, and this is the adjective which have been used here more than two vowels, so it would come here most expensive. Okay, superlative degree. He thinks he is the dash boy in the class. The boy has been compared with whole class, so it would come here superlative degree. Yes, and which is the word here given, adjective given? Intelligent. So intelligent, in this word more than two vowels have been given, so it's a most intelligent. Answer is this. Chirag has many dash friends. Okay, many, the word shows the comparison, so comparative degree of old is older. June is the dashed month of the year in many parts of India. Okay, the June has been compared with all the months, so it would come here hot, hotter, hottest. Superlative degree would come. Gold is the dash of all metals. In this example also gold is compared with all the metals, so you have to write here superlative degree. And what word has been given? Precious. So what will come? Most precious. Precious. Yes. Now let's learn nouns as adjectives. See, depending on usage, a noun may play role of an adjective. It means, see here, for example, geography, city, village and school. These all are nouns. Okay, but if I join the words, some words with these nouns, so we will get adjective and nouns both. For example, geography teacher, city girl, village school and school girl. If you observe these words, you will get it. Geography and teacher, both are nouns. But in this sentence, when we add the two nouns, that time first one, see here, geography is a noun, teacher also noun. But which teacher? So the name of the teacher, which subject teacher? Geography. So geography is an adjective and teacher is a noun. Next one example, city girl. Here girl is a noun. Okay, and city is a adjective. Which type of from where she is? She is from city. Next one, village school. This school is from village. Okay, so village is an adjective, school is a noun. School girl. Okay, girl, the first one word is an adjective, school. Okay, and second is what? Girl. Girl is a noun, adjective and then noun. Mean this, the first noun plays the role of an adjective and second word is plays the role of noun. I hope you all understood it. Now let's solve exercise D. Combine nouns in the first column with the nouns in the second column to show their common usage as adjectives. The first one has been done for you. See here, love, and here from the column, next column, you have to select the word love story. Okay, here story is an, love is an adjective and story is a noun. So like this only we have to form it. So see here, guard, dog, fairy tale, computer table, tomato ketchup, world news, home theater, and complaint book. Okay, this here whatever words have been given, the second word plays the role of noun and first word plays the role of adjective. Okay, if you see it properly, both are noun, but when it comes together, see here, first is adjective and second is noun. Let's solve the exercise E. In the following sentences, identify the nouns acting as adjectives. Okay, just we have learnt it. Now let's solve. The boys threw stones at the street dog. Street is a noun, dog also noun, but the word street explain more about the information about the dog. So here street is an adjective and dog is a noun. Okay, see the second example. Fruit salad is a good way to start a meal. Which type of salad? Fruit. So fruit is an adjective and salad is a noun. Third example, a bowl of mother's chicken soup made me feel well again. Okay, which type of soup? Chicken soup. So it's a chicken is a, the word chicken is an adjective, soup is a noun. Fourth, crop cultivation techniques are improving every year. Here cultivation is a noun, but which type of cultivation? It's given specifically as a crop. So the word crop describe more information about cultivation, so it's an adjective. Fifth one, some of the school teachers are on strike. Here teachers is a noun, but which teachers? It's from the school. It's not given have been it may be they can give the college, otherwise school, primary, pre-primary, they have written a school, so it's a school is an adjective. Now let's learn the adjectives with ly. There are some adjectives that end with ly and are also used as adverbs. We can make out whether such words are adjectives or adverbs from the way they are used in a sentences. Now let's solve exercise F. Add ly to these words and fill in the blanks. Okay, see the box: sick, lone, friend, kind, and love. Okay, these are the adjectives. You have to write these words with ly. Okay, where it is suitable. First, what a dash painting! Exclaimed the customer. So here they have been talk about the painting. So how it would be? Yes, it's a lovely. With the adjective love, add ly and write it here. Second, the man had a pale and dash appearance. Appearance. Which type of appearance would be there? This man's, he was already pale, so his appearance would be sickly. Okay, sickly. Third one, I think Rita is a dash person. She makes friends easily. Who can make friends easily? Those who are friendly. So here would come friendly. The dash old man would sit in the park and watch the children play. Yes, here they have talked about the old man who used to sit in the park, how he would be lonely. Fifth one, the old man's dash smile encourage me. Which type of smile can encourage you? Yes, kindly smile. Now let's learn about participle adjectives. So what do you mean by participle adjectives? It's a simple trick is adjective plus ing. It's called participle adjectives. For example, see here, it was a beautiful sight with the sparkling water and the setting sun. In this sentence, participle adjective is sparkling. Why it's a? Because spark is a adjective plus ing is a participle adjective. Okay, see here. Now see the second one. Got it? This when in this word we add ing form, so it's called participle. participle adjective. Now let's learn the past participle. Past participle means what? When we add ed, adjective plus ed, so it's called past participle. For example, the tired dancer wanted some rest. Here tired is this is the past participle. Okay, sometimes we can say it's a predicative or attributive. For example, the dancers were tired. In this sentence, tired is an past participle and simultaneously it's a predicative also. Why predicative? Because it has come after the verb were. The dancer is a noun, were is a verb, and it has come after the verb, so it's a predicative. You may say it, okay, it's a predicative. And now let's solve the exercise G. In the following sentences, change the verbs in the box to participle adjectives and fill in the blanks. First question, the dash visitor kept the household awake. Okay, जो सारे घर को जगाते रहता है, ऐसा कौन विजिटर, ऐसा कौन होता है? Snoring. Okay, snoring, it's the habit. While sleeping, they makes the noise, okay, from the nose. Second one, the dash dog next door alert everybody and the thief was caught. Which type of dog it would be? Barking dog. Yes. Now third one, the dash father looked here and there for his dash child. So how it would be? How he would be? He would be worried. The worried father looked here and there for his missing child. Hearing the unfair decision, the dash jury resigned. Okay, when decision was not on her favor, so that time she would have become outraged. Outraged means what? Become angry. Next example, discipline is the most processing need of our country. Now see the fifth one, the principal is learned woman, means well educated. Coming home late, I tried to be quiet, but the creaking door woke mother. Okay, creaking means what? The door who makes a noise. Next, fascinated, I watched the gliding birds make patterns in the sky. Okay, next, I have a talking parrot. People believe that the laughing Buddha makes an auspicious gift. Next, that was a boring movie. The Oscar award was a flattering tribute to the Satyajit Ray's year of devoted work. Okay, fitting. Fitting means what? It's a suitable. I felt depressed after our team's loss in the final. How he felt? Depressed. The very thought of going for an adventure camp is exciting. Okay, next one. My grandmother used to tell me interesting stories. Now let's solve the exercise H. Rewrite the sentences after inserting the appropriate form of the words given in the brackets. Okay, some forms have been not given in the sentence, so you have to think whether it will be correct and write it. See the first question. The soldier heaved a sigh of relief. Okay, so what? Where it would come this tire? The tired soldier heaved a sigh of relief. Second, I was unhappy to find him. And in the bracket it has been given a trouble. I was unhappy to find him troubled. Third, the snow made the landscape look beautiful. So where it will come this fall? The falling snow made the landscape look beautiful. Fourth one, Sia ecstatically looked at the toboggans. Okay, in brackets slide has been given. Ecstatically means what? Very happy, extremely happy. She was happy and she looked at the sliding of toboggan. Toboggan means what? It's a type of slides, or you may say it's used for a fun to come from the snow. Okay, come on the snow. It's used on the snow. Fifth one, He rummaged. Okay, he rummaged means what? Rummaged means what? It makes a untidy. Through my drawers to find the keys. While searching the keys in the drawer, that person he rummaged means he keeps it untidy, makes untidy. In our village, the archaeologists have discovered remnant of a civilization. Okay, what do you mean by remnant? Remnant means what? Whatever part were left, they were searched. Whatever archaeologists had come, they have discovered whatever left part. Left part means what? Remnant of a civilization means forgotten civilization. Next one, who asked you to get this bottle? In bracket leak. So what would answer will come? Leaking bottle. After 2 rounds, the boxer already had a look on his face. Defeated. Okay, a defeated look. Next, can you bring me some sheets? And in bracket it's given rule. Okay, so what answer would come? Ruled sheets. 10th one, last night Suraj woke up when he dreamt of a lion in his paddy field. In bracket it's given roar. So which adjective would come here? Roaring. A roaring lion.